Hello world and welcome back to my little channel Helping Hand. I wouldn't expect that we see us that quick again, but after my totally mess with Fender USA Jazzmaster Pro 2, as you have seen in my last video, and I sent the guitar back to Thomann, I received a new box with a new guitar, and in this case it's a B stock, it's a used guitar, so I didn't pay the whole price, and it's again a Jazzmaster. It's the Fender Vintera Jazzmaster. There are two different versions of this, the 60s and the 60s mod. Two totally different guitars from the specs, because the 60s has 7.5 inch radius and glossy neck, the traditional bridge, and traditional so-called 60s Jazzmaster pickups. And the mod version I got here, and the box is right there. I didn't open it. I open it with you now. Has different specs. It has a 9.5 inch radius fretboard and a tunematic bridge and hotter Jazzmaster pickups. So and this guitar is half the price of a Fender Jazzmaster Pro 2. It's 1,000 bucks, I think, and yeah, let's just open the box. Maybe it's again a total mess, then I'm through with Fender guitars, and I will stay on Squiers, so I'm able to repair guitars, to set them up. That is no problem. But when I pay so much money for a guitar, it has to be flawless. Yesterday I talked to my bandmate, who's also a guitar player, and I said to him that we guitar customers are the stupidest persons on planet, because it's only in guitars that we accept all the complaints, all the things that are not right on a guitar. That's only in the guitar world. I can't think I buy a brand new car or a brand new washing machine or etc. pp. And I accept a car that doesn't drive good, or something else is with an engine, or but in the guitar world, and you can read all the comments in all guitar forums, it's always, yeah, I got a guitar from Fender, Gibson, I had to do a setup, I had to send paper frets, but from there was a brilliant guitar. No, I want a brilliant guitar out of a box. I don't want to except I buy a so-called cheap guitar, then I expect that I have to do something with the guitar, but not for a guitar that costs so much money. So I open the box, and we will see. I'm not so joyful today with the last experience with Fender USA. This is Fender Mexico, but it's only 20 miles. Only 20 miles between Mexico and the USA plant. Okay. So here it is. It comes not in a case, it comes in a standard Fender bag. Nothing special. I'm really curious. So here it is, the Fender Vintera Jazzmaster in surf green. Just let us take a look together. There's the tunematic bridge, pickups, little sticker, fretboard. It's not a bone nut, it's plastic, and the headstock. Vintage tuners, made in Mexico. Satin neck. Quite the same, I would say, as on the Pro 2. It's not that Squier satin, I would say. Just a little bit glossy. But that's okay for me. Okay. I don't know if this nut is really cut well. The high E string seems a little bit wide to the fretboard end. Okay, we will see. From the first just look, also an absolutely pickup selector. It's it's the same as on Squiers. It's a little bit loose. And I really don't know why Fender is saving money with pickup selector switches. This is something that I really don't understand. And I read a lot of complaints about this bridge with loose screws. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All in all, better impression as I had on the Pro 2. But this could also be a Squier. For me, the same build quality. And the high E string, we will see when I play it if this isn't too close to the edge. Okay. Yeah, I will tune it up and we'll see us again. Got some news, more informations by just looking at the guitar. It's about the trem unit. Before I buy a guitar, I read all the reviews on the internet and watch all the YouTube videos. And there were different meanings, about the trem system. Some said you have to screw it in, some said you have to plug it in. And I can tell you, on this model, we have to screw it in. You have to put it really deep in. So now it stops, and now, yeah, this feels better, I think, than on the Squier. It feels like butter. But I have a really big complaint about this model, as I will show you. This is the mod version. As I told you, on the other guitar, the 60s, that should be a traditional classic guitar, with a classic bridge, not the tunematic bridge. And now I have seen this, and I had no informations about this. You see, when you want to work on the neck, you have to take off all the neck to what's it called? When you want to adjust the truss rod. Normally it's here, there's nothing there. And everybody who's setting up his guitar by himself knows what this kind of work means. You always have to lose the strings, you have to lose the neck, then you have to screw the screw, and then back again, the neck and the strings, and this is really pain in the ass. And this is something traditional. I really don't I really don't need this. This is one of the traditional problems with Fender, that they use the same problems they had with the old guitars, and there's no improvement. This is absolutely bullshit, to use this screw for your neck or for your truss rod. This is absolutely... I hope I don't have to use the truss rod, otherwise this will be, I have to spend really much time to do this work. Okay. So I tuned up the guitar. The fretwork, it's a little bit sharp. I think it's not bloody sharp, but it's not really rounded well. And we are still talking about a $1,000 guitar. Okay, let's start with the upper position. This is what it sounds like. do you think? Quite nice. So now my normally favorite position, neck PU in the, I really don't know. One is the rhythm circle, one is the normal circle, I would say. Also nice. Middle position. Sounds very good. I think beside all the complaints I have with a cheap toggle switch and also an absolutely cheap string tree, I really don't know why you're saving costs this way, because this is not much expensive parts. It's bridge position. This is not my favorite position, bridge position, but also on my other guitars. It's more spaghetti western. And this will really cut through the mix. Better neck. Middle. Okay. On the pro side, let's start it this way. I really like the neck shape. It's a personal preference. Also the not full satin neck, but fits quite good. It's not beefy. It's standard C, I think, for me, and 9.5-inch radios. Most guitars are this size. The tuners are okay. A really big pro are the pickups, I think. They're really shiny, and the sound you will expect, I think, from a Jazzmaster. And I think they sound better than the Pro 2. Well, not bad in the Pro 2, it was the only Pro in the Pro 2, the pickups. But I like them more. What else? The trem system. Let me just check if anything is got out of tune. Really slightly, just a little bit. Let me use the trem arm a little more heavy. This is not the way you normally would use the trem unit. E, A, D, okay, the G. all in all, absolutely okay. Let me do just one thing. The string height is too high for my personal preference. Let's see if I can lower the bridge. Oh, okay. On the E side, you could just only turn it just a little bit on the deep E string. This side E string, you can really screw it down. But this is the lowest position possible, and it would be much higher. Okay, let's string it up. Tune it up. Oh, my English is really bad today. Maybe I'm... Hello? What's going on here? The tuner doesn't like me anymore. Hello? Okay. This is too low. Oh, this is a really big bummer, I think is the right word. Because I don't want to shim the neck. This is something... You buy a brand new guitar and you have to buy a shim for the neck so that your guitar is playable to your preference. Is this the right way? I don't think so. Oh man, again disappointment. For sound wise it's really cool, but you can't buy these pickups on the aftermarket, or not only in the aftermarket, you can only buy it together with this guitar. And when I put 10 strings on it, the neck will even more be bowed. I really don't know the English word. Sorry, really sorry for my English today. But the string height it's too high for my preference. Setting up a whole new guitar is not something that I really want to do. Okay, now back again to the old position. Tune it up again. Let's see if everything's there. is also very, very high. Next screwdriver. I think it's a pickup. No. It's really the string height. No. It's a pickup. Stands all the way. I'm speechless. Fender, really, you can't build a guitar or invent a new model and have the same complaints 60 years long. Not only the screw for the truss rod, here is totally bullshit, and every player knows this. Every player. No one is there and says, oh, I want a traditional guitar and I want the traditional problems. No, we don't want any problems. We just want a guitar out of a box that is playable, that has not that high, not that string height, yeah, just lower. And I don't want to make any compromises. No compromises anymore. Yeah, but to solve the problem of this guitar is I have to shim the neck. Is this what I really want for a brand new guitar? Or would I just send it back? The neck reminds me of a Jazzmaster's neck, the finish, the satin finish. I think it's the same kind of work. Yeah, I really don't know. I have to think about this, really. Because when I lower the strings, let me see if it's octave pure. This could I just check out. Just give me an A. No. Let's check if some Mexican boy or girl has set this guitar up. I really don't think so. No. Not octave pure, I had to set up. No. Only the A string was okay. And the E string. Okay. And this is also a bummer. but no problem. You see the screws for the pneumatic bridge are on this side. So there are only two ways. So one way is pull off the strings, change it this way, so you can screw from that side, or you have to lower the pickup so much and then now it's not possible to get to the screws. It's also something that I really don't understand as a guitar player and someone who's setting up his guitars. Yeah, the neck angle is shitty. I really have to think about this. Oh, now the string height, this is too high for me. I can play this, you listen to this, Man, I really like these pickups. enough for today. So, 6 hours later, I was really hard thinking about keeping the Vintera or send it back. On the one hand, I really loved, I really loved the pickups. It sound really, really good. And the neck was fine, and it stayed in tune. But in the end, it's always the same. $1,000, and I had to do, or I would have to do, free work for Fender for setting this guitar up. This is one thing, but the other is I really don't want to shim the neck. It's really hard to get or to buy these shim necks, with wood shim necks here in Germany. And this takes too much time, too much trouble, too much work. I just want a flawless guitar out of a box. I'm not talking about Squiers. This is something I have in mind when I buy a Squier. I have to set it up, etc. pp. But not on a Fender for $1,000. This is, and we guitar players, we are really stupid, the most stupid customers in the world, because I never talked to someone who buys a new car and says me or tells me before he buys this car, this is a very good car. I have to do something with the engine and I have to set up the brakes correctly, but then it's a brilliant car. And the guitar players, we accept all this. And this is unacceptable that we accept all this. I will send this Vintera definitely back to Thomann again, because I want a perfect guitar. A perfect guitar. No? There's always something to do, I know, but not to shim a neck. This is unbelievable. And by the way, I think this was the I had 8 or 9 guitars from Fender, I think. Classic player, Jaguar, Fender Telecaster, Fender Stratocaster, and so on. But I'm through with Fender. The Vintera was the last Fender I will ever buy. Even when these guitars are perfect, flawless, whatever you want to say in this case, it's not worth. It's definitely not worth the money. This is my opinion. From my experience, after hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of guitars, I bought, I owned, I played, I set them up, resold them, etc. I will stay a Squier Boy. Yeah, I think I am a Squier Boy. I know what I get. I know I have to struggle. I know I have to do some things. I can mod them. I can put better pickups in the Squier, and I don't have to pay for these mods that much money that a Fender costs, and also have to do things with Fender. So I'm through. This was the last Fender I ever bought. I swear, last Fender I ever bought. And now I will switch over to the Squier Fender. No, Fender. To the Squier Classic Vibe Jazzmaster. And I will report you, and I think it will be this way, that I have to do something with it. and that the pickups may not sound that good. This is always a personal preference, because my favorite pickups are the humbuckers in my Affinity Jazzmaster, and this, from price point, are very, very priceless humbuckers. And I will report you. The next video, I think, will be about the Squier Classic Vibe Jazzmaster. One last point. If you like what I say, and if you like my critical way to look at things, and this is just me, because I know in life there is no perfection, but some things should be perfect, and this is guitars. Yeah, if you like what I'm doing, if you like my playing, you can follow me or subscribe or follow my band Dresche. This is the most important point for me, because I love the guys, and yeah, I'm absolutely happy to play in this band and be part of this band. Okay, bye.